And now, here to entertain you all, because every day he's hustling. Side Hustle Cinema.
Welcome back to the channel. Side Hustle Cinema here. Thanks for clicking on this video. It's that time of week again. It is time for another physical media report. We got a lot to talk about this week. We got some May release schedule. It came out for Criterion. As always, I've got a little bit of horror movie news to talk about. And of course, we'll talk about all the new releases that'll be coming out tomorrow. This week's looking pretty packed. Quite a bit of stuff coming out. We have quantity and quality. Should be a good week. It's going to be fun to talk about. All that and more on this edition of See You Next Tuesday. Well, before we jump into some horror movie news, I wanted to touch on a couple of topics real quick. The first one is about a release that's coming out tomorrow, and that's going to be Escape from LA. It's having some audio issues, and so, you know, they've held back a lot of their copies, so you won't see it in stores everywhere, but there was quite a few that did get shipped out to retailers. And from what I'm hearing, I think they're going to let them actually go ahead and deliver those and sell those. And they're working on the problem already. The issue comes with the encoding on the audio. It plays the center channel. What should be coming through the center channel speaker is getting played in the left and right speakers as well. So it creates that double, echoey effect. I've heard this before. It's pretty terrible. Yeah, you definitely won't want that if you got, home theater system. So yeah, I canceled my order. I was going to pick this one up. I just went ahead and canceled it. I'll wait for the replacement to get announced. So what you're going to want to do is check your UPC barcode on the back of your case. And if it's white, that means it's one of the ones that's been released already that's got the audio issue. And if it's yellow, that's going to be one of the, the re-releases. That's going to be okay. I don't think they've put out any of the ones that are fixed yet. So looks like most likely, if you do find it, it's going to be the one with the bad audio. I know, last year I participated in 5 disc replacement programs. I'm currently in one with that Ghostbusters set. And, fortunately I did get hard target in my replacement disc there. But, yeah, it's a little bit frustrating, kind of annoying that these things are happening and continue to happen. But, giving you guys the heads up, letting you know what's going on. And the other bit of news is I actually want to talk about doing a giveaway. Last week I mentioned Chucky on the show, and how I've heard that it's not going to have a slipcover, and I'd actually made some slipcovers for that season, and that I was probably going to be doing some giveaways of a few of those, maybe in a live stream when it gets closer to its release date. And I said, in the program, all you need to do is subscribe, And I had a nice bump in subscriptions because of that. At least that's what I'm attributing it to. So, when you guys react, I listen. And so, let's go ahead and do a giveaway. And I will be giving away I'll do a custom slipcover for the winner. It's got to be U.S. only, unfortunately. I can't really ship it, overseas or to Canada. It gets a little pricey to do that. The contest begins today, with the release of this video. And it runs until the 25th, which is Friday. Then I will do a random comment picker and pick the winner, and I will announce that winner on the 28th, which is should be next week's show. I will film that release. I might even do an Instagram live maybe, and just so people can see it being done live. But I'm going to film me picking the winner, and you'll see it on next week's show. And whoever wins, they can have whatever custom slipcover they want. They can pretty much pick it, and all you got to do to enter the contest is number 1, like the video. Number 2, comment down below. And, if you want to do a normal comment about something, that's fine. Just at the end, put the word slipcover in there. Or if you don't really have anything to say, just comment slipcovers. And number 3, and this one's most important, be a subscriber to the channel. And if this contest is popular enough, if enough people participate, then we'll keep it rolling. We'll run it back next week and do another one. And if you're not really into slipcovers and you're not into that giveaway, go ahead and enter anyway. And let me know. Say, hey, I don't really care for slipcovers, and I'll hook you up with a digital code, or I'll find something for you, an enamel pen, an art print. I have so many things from mystery boxes. We'll find something for you, okay? So, enter the contest and we'll pick a winner. And, yeah, so, when you guys react, I listen. And I definitely don't mind giving back to you guys. I appreciate all the support. And now it's time for my favorite segment of the show, my favorite topic to talk about, and that is, of course, some horror movie news. There really wasn't a ton of horror movie news that came out this week, but we got a few titles that seem pretty interesting. First of all, I want to talk about, there's I guess we got a Geek Gab rumor. I guess, he now goes by the Disc Father, kind of like that. And so he says that Studio Canal is going to be putting out a 4K of Cat's Eye from Stephen King. And that'll be coming out like May 25th. So that'll be an overseas release in the UK. So maybe we'll get that one here in the States at some point. Not sure who would put that one out over here. Possibly Scream Factory, maybe. On June 21st, MVD Rewind Collection is going to be bringing us Vampire's Kiss. This is the Nicolas Cage, sort of, comedy horror picture that he did, back in the day. And I have to admit, I've never seen this movie. Came out in 1988. I've never seen it. I've heard good things about it. I hear it's, pretty funny. I've heard about that cockroach scene. He eats the cockroach. But yeah, I never seen it, and I know it's got like a Scream Factory release. I guess that one's out of print. So this one gives people another shot to pick it up. I know a lot of people collect the MVD Rewind series. So that, it's pretty cool to get this one coming in, and that one is June 21st. And on April 5th, we got Well Go USA is going to be putting out The Long Night. This movie's also called The Coven. It's a Rich Ragsdale, thriller, thriller/horror movie. It stars Scout Taylor Compton in it. That's got to be pretty good. I've not seen this one either. I did look up the trailer for this one, and it looks pretty interesting. I'll probably give this one a watch. I do love me some Scout Taylor Compton. And the pre-order price for that one is $17.99, so not too bad. And on March 24th, Kino Lorber is going to be bringing us Without Warning. And this is an older movie, 1980, and it stars Martin Landau and Jack Palance. And it looks like a horror alien type movie. I have not seen this one either, but the cover of this one really, caught my eye. And I just watched, last year, I watched Alone in the Dark. that had Jack Palance and Martin Landau in it, and they were really good in that. So that's got me really, interested in this one. I know Martin Landau, he really stood out in Alone in the Dark. I thought he was great. This movie's getting a brand new 2K restoration. Looks like there's some tons of special features. You got reversible cover art. Really great looking slipcase on it. I mean, is Kino going after Scream Factory? People talk about Kino going after Criterion for their 4K releases, but this one looks like Scream Factory kind of quality, and even the artwork looks like something Scream Factory would do. I'm definitely looking forward to this one. I'm going to be picking this one up day one. Can't wait to check it out. And the last horror movie release I want to talk about this week is coming to us on May 10th. And that is The Dark Night of the Scarecrow Part 2. I have Part 1 here. And this is an excellent movie. This was a made-for-TV movie that became, sort of a cult, developed a cult following. Excellent movie. You should definitely check this one out. The guy who wrote this one is J.D. Feigelson, I think is how you say it. Well, he was the writer, and he has now come back to write and direct the sequel. I mean, the original one came out in 1981, so it's been quite a long time. And this movie's been put out by VCI. So I imagine a lot of you guys haven't seen the original, so go check out the original. And maybe you'll want to pre-order this sequel. I know I'm going to be getting it. So that's going to do it for the horror movie news this week. So what other releases are coming out soon? A few weeks ago we talked about The Untouchables coming out on 4K. We now know the official date for this coming out. And Paramount will be bringing us that release on May 31st. Definitely should be a cool release, and looking forward to picking that one up. So Criterion announced their May release schedule this week, and looks like some interesting titles. I haven't seen any of these, and not sure which ones, if any, I'll be picking up. So let me know in the comments section what ones you'll be picking up and what ones you think I might like. Well, coming out on May 31st, we're going to be getting Double Indemnity. And that one's getting a 4K release. There will also be, the regular Blu-ray release. And looking at this one seems like the one that maybe I would be most into. And on May 10th, we got Mr. Klein coming to Blu-ray, although it is getting a new 4K restoration. And on May 17th, we've got The Funeral. Also on May 31st, we have Chan is Missing. And on May 24th, we have Mississippi Masala. And that one is getting a new 4K restoration. I definitely need to watch more of these, Criterion type movies. I'm just not sure how many of these I want to pick up, like, for the collection, though. And finally, the last thing I want to talk about this week is we get to see the new artwork for the steelbook and the slipcover for the 4K releases of Uncharted. And I gotta say, that's a nice looking steelbook. I'm really digging the steelbook more than the slipcover. No official date on that one yet. The price is, it's that normal really high pre-order price that'll come down eventually. And so nothing really to report on that, but I just thought it was interesting to get to see the artwork, so thought I would mention it. Did you guys see Uncharted? Did you like it? It looks interesting to me. I like those action movies. It kind of reminds me of like a Jungle Cruise. It's something in that area of entertainment. Might eventually get around to going and checking that one out. If not, I'll catch it on VOD or somewhere. And there was actually one more movie that came out that I was kind of interested in that popped up before I finished recording this. And coming out on June 7th, we've got The Heavenly Kid on Blu-ray. And this one is going to be the previously released 2019 full, 2K restoration that was done. I'm not sure who put that one out, but I guess it's now out of print, and so it's going to be getting a re-release from Scorpion Releasing. And now let's talk about everything that comes out tomorrow on the latest edition of See You Next Tuesday. And the top release this week, at least for me, is probably going to be The Green Mile on 4K. This one's coming to us from Warner Brothers. And we're getting, you have your choice of the Steelbook, Best Buy exclusive, and the 4K slipcover. Both look really nice. The Steelbook's probably the little bit nicer way to go, I think. But if you don't have a chance to pick that one up, slipcover looks nice too. Another big release coming out this week is Kingsman. And this one's the, prequel movie to the Kingsman. The Kingsman movies were really good. So, need to check this one out. I haven't seen it. And because it's coming from Disney, we've got, the full rollout again of all these releases. You can get the 4K of this one with the standard slip. You can get the Blu-ray, you can get a Target and a Walmart exclusive. And there's also a big nice set coming from Best Buy, and it's the 3-movie set, Steelbook edition. And that looks really nice, but I already own both of the sequels already, so I don't think I'm going to be picking that set up, although it looks really nice. And from Lionsgate, we've got American Underdog coming out. And of course, it's got the Blu-ray, it's got the 4K, and I think there's a Blu-ray special edition that comes with a journal that will be available. I'm not sure who that's exclusive with, but I have seen that pop up online. If you haven't seen this movie, it is fantastic. It's definitely worth picking up. Even if you're not a big football fan, it really doesn't matter. It's just an inspiring, uplifting type movie, and I think everyone will enjoy it, whether you're a sports fan or not. It's also really good timing that the Rams just won the Super Bowl, and now here's a movie about Kurt Warner, who's quarterback of the Rams. That's pretty good timing. And also coming out this week from Universal, and I'm surprised it didn't get a 4K, and that is House of Gucci. Just getting, the Blu-ray, of course, DVD releases this week. Also from Universal this week, we have the 355, and that one's just coming to us on Blu-ray. And then we've got a few, re-releases that they put out from their catalog. We got Pitch Perfect 3, Harry and the Hendersons, Harvey, and The First Man. And Shout Factory's putting out a steel book of Slapshot this week. I've got that one pre-ordered. And Scream Factory's got some new releases coming out this week. We've got Alligator on 4K. And we've got Alligator 2, The Mutation, and that one's on Blu-ray, of course. Picked those up, watched them both. Both are really good, definitely worth picking up. Check out the card up above here. I did a 4K review on Alligator, a disc review. So if you haven't checked that video out, go check that one out. It's pretty good. And also from Scream Factory this week, we're getting Blood of Vampires and Communion. And of course, Kino Lorber always staying busy. They're putting out quite a bit of stuff this week. First of all, we have Hard Target 4K. This is the, repressing of this one. This one's supposed to have been out a while back. Of course, everyone starting to get in their disc replacements for this one. So if you had this one pre-ordered and it was pulled, you should be getting it this Tuesday if you haven't already got it. I know a lot of people are getting those in. We've got another 4K coming from Kino, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Also being released is Man on the Moon. That's the Andy Kaufman story from, with Jim Carrey in it. And other Kino releases, we've got Gomorrah Season 4. We've got France, Village of Giants, and also the Douglas Sirk Collection 2. So always a lot of stuff from Kino, as always. Arrow's got some releases coming out this week. I think these are some re-releases for the most part. I think the only new one is Deadly Games on Blu-ray. The other two are box sets. You've got the Ukiah Monsters collection, and the other one is Cold War Creatures. I know I've talked about that one in another video. So yeah, you can go check those out on Arrow. So we've got several movies coming out from Powerhouse Films, which is Indicator. And we have The Devil's Men, Voices, Bartleby, Triple Echo, and An Unsuitable Job for a Woman, all on Blu-ray. Severin Films is putting out a few releases this week. We've got Night of the Demon, The Halfway House, Black Candles, and Bloody Pit of Horror, all on Blu-ray. And they're also putting out Caligula, The Untold Story, Caligula and Messalina, and a Caligula 2-pack that contains both those other two movies. Mill Creek Entertainment will be putting out Side Out on Blu-ray this week. I have this one pre-ordered. I've seen some people getting it in already, and mine still has not given me a "it's going to be here on Tuesday" notice. It's making me a little nervous. I ordered mine like a long time ago, as soon as I heard about this movie. I'm really looking forward to watching this one. Of course I won't get it on Tuesday. Criterion is bringing us Boat People on Blu-ray this week. Lionsgate Films is bringing us Shattered on Blu-ray. Warner Brothers is bringing us Edge of Darkness. This is a Warner Archive Collection edition. And Disney's putting out Jungle Book on Blu-ray. And there's also a Disney Movie Club exclusive Blu-ray that's also coming out. And Arrow Video is putting out a box set, Lies and Deceit. It's a 5-film collection from filmmaker Claude Cherubel on Blu-ray. The Film Detective is putting out Dancing Pirate on Blu-ray. Ronin Flicks is putting out 315 on Blu-ray. Scream Team Releasing is putting out Rave on Blu-ray. Dark Force Entertainment's putting out one of their drive-in double features. This is number 13 in that collection. And it's Sharon and Terry's Revenge on Blu-ray. Code Red is putting out Chomps on Blu-ray. MPI Media Group is putting out Hard Hit on Blu-ray. Dark Force Entertainment is putting out Groupie on Blu-ray. Vinegar Syndrome will be putting out 4 new titles tomorrow. They are, of course, Drop Dead Fred, Beware, Children at Play, Sister Sister, and Wolfpack. Last but certainly not least, Lionsgate is putting out one of their awesome steelbooks, and it's the Hurt Locker 4K. And I know a lot of people are loving those Lionsgate steelbooks. Well, I do too. And this is another good one. So overall, some pretty good stuff coming out this week. A few things I have pre-ordered. I'm getting Side Out, hopefully. I'm getting Slapshot, the steelbook. I had Escape from L.A. I was going to get that one, but with those audio issues, I'm now waiting on that one. Oh yeah, and I'm definitely picking up American Underdog as well. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So until next time, stay safe, have fun, keep watching those movies, and I'll see you next Tuesday.